Good morning. This is January the 5th, Sunday, 2025. We are in BBA first semester compulsory English class. Last week we started reading John Burgess's story, A Day in the Life of Salaryman. We completed reading the first 5 paragraphs in the previous class, where we also read a small poem, Wildflower. So, what does Burgess do in the first 5 paragraphs? Burgess portrays a picture of the salaryman. In the first 5 paragraphs, he creates the image of the salaryman to help his reader understand what kind of person a salaryman is. Right? For example, he says he is welcomed as industrial warrior. He is ridiculed in cartoons as a wimp. He lives under the fear of his boss. He is an integral part of Japanese cityscape. He wears dark suit, imported necktie. He has short hair that is parted on the left. He has no beards, no mustaches. He wears standard accessories. He always has a pocket calculator with him. He carries a leather briefcase. He also carries a commuting pass. He has business card, and while riding through the subways, he reads pornographic comic book. Not only that, Burgess tells further that this salaryman is mostly male and he has a white collar work, right? He is a university graduate, right? And he devotes his body and soul to the company. He loves his wife and children, but he puts his office first. After describing in such a detail the salaryman, Burgess says that this is a stereotype. This is a stereotype. What is a type? If you say our English teacher is a type, you mean that there are many English teachers like me, resembling my habits and my appearance maybe. So a type means not particular, not specific, but a general, right? But when you say stereotype, what does stereotype means? Stereotype means though this is the type of the salaryman, this is the type of the salaryman, but not every Japanese salaryman is like this. That is the meaning of stereotype. So Burgess is saying, though you can find such salaryman with these characteristics, but please understand that you cannot generalize and then say that all salarymen in Japan are like that, because this is a stereotype. What is stereotype? A widely held but fixed or oversimplified image or idea or view of a particular type of person or thing. So many people believe, many people widely hold that a salaryman is like that. But this is not always true. You can find a Japanese salaryman who does not have these characteristics, who is different. That is the meaning of stereotype. So Burgess portrays a stereotypical Japanese salaryman in the first 5 paragraphs. I repeat, John Burgess portrays a stereotypical image of Japanese salaryman in the first 5 paragraphs. When I say he portrays a stereotypical image, I mean you can find such salarymen, but please understand that not every salaryman is like this. That is what stereotype means. Now let's move ahead. From paragraph 6, because in the last class we completed paragraph 5, as you said. Now, from paragraph 6, what John Burgess does is, Burgess portrays a day in the life of a salaryman. For example, look at me. I'm a teacher. Last night I went to bed at 11:40. That's when I completed my reading. And I woke up this morning at 3. Normally I wake up at 3. Whatever time I go to bed, I wake up at 3. I turn on the light, I went to the kitchen, turned on the water flask, warmed the water, drank water, finished daily rituals, and then turned on my laptop and sat down to read this story. I finished reading this story once, and I again read a chapter from another book that I will teach in another class today. Then exactly at 5:30, I closed my laptop, put everything in my bag, went in the kitchen, washed my face, brushed, shaved, drank again 2 cups of water, went in the bedroom, put on the dress. By that time my wife woke up, asked her not to wake up. I said, keep sleeping. Then it's exactly 2 minutes to 6. When I said, I asked her, pani tandinu parcha? She said, tandinu parcha. I went on the roof, arranged something, and turned on the water pump, and locked the door, switched off all the lights, climbed down the stairs, came to gate, started a bike, and came. This is the routine I always do for the last 30 years. I have been following this routine for the last 30 years. If not 30, almost 29 years. Right? It's my morning routine. Now, when you read this routine, you will know what kind of teacher I am, and you will also understand how teachers are in Nepal. Because I believe most of the teachers who come to college in the morning shift, they are like me. So, now we'll read the description of what the salaryman does in 24-hour one day. And as we read about one day in the life of the salaryman, we assume that other days are also like this. we assume that other days in his life are also like this. And then we can generalize that, oh, Japanese salaryman's life is like this. Now read. Now, Burgess says that this description, because John Burgess, as we read in introduction, he is a journalist. Primarily, Burgess is a journalist. And he spends quite some time in Japan reporting. And he took a lot of interviews of workers. He observed workers. He read literature on Japanese work culture for about 3 years. And based on that 3-year experience, he wrote this text, this story, right? So he clearly says that this salaryman is not any specific person, right? In a specific company. This is a general type. You can find such salaryman in many places. But please do not think that all salarymen live this kind of life. That will be stereotypical thinking, right? Now, from paragraph 8, John Burgess takes us for a tour with the salaryman, right? And look what he does. Salaryman's wife, they are married for 12 years. Now his wife is already up. My wife also often is up before me, but these days she is sick, so she can't get up. I wake up, right? If she is not sick, she wakes up before I do. And this is very natural in all families. In your family also, if you observe carefully, you might find that your mother wakes up before your father, right? Because your mother has domestic responsibilities. Then he has 2 children whom his wife sees to school, right? That means salaryman is sleeping when his children and his wife wake up and get ready for the school. That means salaryman sleeps till late. So because he sleeps till, have you done attendance? Who takes attendance? Oh, do it. She has come. आज गएर नि चाहिँ उता फर्किँदा लिएर जाऊ किन कहाँ जाने अब ढिला आएर कहाँ जाने किन जाने क्लासमा ढिला आएर किन जाने क्लासमा मन्दिर हो यो पशुपतिमा नि 4 बजे अगाडि हो खुल्दैन यो मन्दिर हो मलाई गाली गरेर बस्ने बाहिर यसो गर न एक दिन आजले लाइन तानेर गर अनि म मिलाउँछु त्यहाँ ओके So you see, the salary man gets too late home. Around 2014 year, I used to get home at 10 o'clock. And I left home at 6. I went home at 10 in the night because I attended a night college as a student, right? As you read this description, remember what Michael Ventura said in the essay, Someone is Stealing Your Life, where he said that American workers have life like that of a slave, and where Michael Winnerip described people like Louis Vaca and Conlon and Baxter and all that, Nelson, who worked like a slave. And you can compare this Japanese salaryman with other characters in the story, Loving the Boom, and in the essay, Someone is Stealing Your Life. Because all these 3 essay stories have same theme, work culture and situation of the workers. So now, look here. Sunday is holiday, right? Around the world we know, weekend. So he plans to take his wife and children to an amusement park. See the word planning. And you will see that he always plans, he never takes them on holiday, right? Why does he plan? Because he's too busy in the office. He gives all time. Now move ahead. He washes, shaves, quickly dresses, and then the first thing he does is he lights a cigarette. Now ask a question. Why do people start smoking? One answer can be they are in a bad company. Another answer can be they are under stress. And many people resort to smoking because they wrongly think that if you smoke, your tension will be released. Many people resort to pornography to reduce stress. Many people resort to alcohol. Many people resort to smoking. So now you understand that the quality of Japanese salaryman's life is not good. Right? Move ahead. And you will see that by the end of the story you will find in one single day, in about 16 hours span of time, this salaryman smokes 45 cigarettes. I know some friends of mine who are chain smokers, but I think even they do not smoke 45 cigarettes. It is unimaginable to read that somebody can smoke 45 cigarettes throughout the day. So this tells a lot about his habit. This tells a lot about his work environment, the quality of life. Right? Allah गऱ्यो तपाईहरु बाहिर बोर यहाँ डिस्टर्ब भयो है क्यान्टिन जानुस् खाएर मलाई गाडेर बस्नुस् नालायकहरु Now, okay, he takes, before he has eaten anything, he smokes. Oh God, I can't imagine. He even hasn't drunk any water also. Look his health habits. This salaryman has very damaging health habits, right? He's not a good fellow, in my opinion. Then what is he taking breakfast? The wife has already left breakfast for him. Eggs, toast, coffee. And while taking breakfast, he sits with his wife on the table. And what do they talk about? On the table, they talk about buying a car. And you will see that in the whole story, you will find that this is the only time the salaryman talks to his wife. In the 10 pages, you will never see the salaryman talking to his wife. This is horrible. And this gives a good idea to you about his family life. This salaryman has no family life. He has only family, but he has no family life. This is the only time he talks to his wife. And what does he talk about? He is planning to buy a car, and salaryman wants to buy a big brand car, Toyota Crown. But his wife thinks that buying such an expensive car will be just show off. And she says, no, we shouldn't buy this expensive car. We can buy another car. This is the only time we find the salaryman talking to his wife. Then what does he do? He opens the newspaper, right, where he reads an article about rising land prices. And then he says that, dear darling, nabolne, म कुनै कुरा बुझिरहेको छु त पिन ड्रप साइलेन्समा सुन्ने बुझ्ने कोसिस गर्ने नबुझी हात उठाउने बुझाछ भने आफूले के कुरा टिप्न मन लाग्छ टिप्दै जाने ओके के सिका यो टिचर सेन्टर्ड क्लास हो लेक्चर बेस्ड क्लास हो म प्रिपेयर गरेर आएको छु मैले लाइन लाँदै यसै लाँदै जान्छु आई विल टेक यु थ्रु द स्टोरी आई विल एक्सप्लेन कहाँ के गर्नुपर्छ अनि तपाईले त्यसलाई टिप्दै जाने आपसमा नबोल्ने ओके बोल्ने भएमा रिसाउँछु अलि बढी गाली गर्छु फेरि त्यो भए चाहिँ मलाई मेरो टेम्पर नबिगार्ने डिस्टर्ब गरेर सो ल्यान्ड प्राइसेस गोइङ अप and he says darling it's good we bought this house long ago before prices went up now you will know that his house is mortgaged in the bank and he has to pay EMI every month for this small house, right? Now then, his wife drives him 10 minutes to the train station, right? And then he slips into the crowd with other salarymen and he takes the train. It takes him 70 minutes to reach central Tokyo, where his company is located, right? And how long has he been doing this job? For 15 years. Right after he graduated from the college, he began the job, right? There was no gap. And then the train stops and the salaryman is packed, as it is always packed. In Japanese subways, you will see that the doors open and then people try to get in. There is huge crowd. And the officials, they have to push like you pack clothes in a suitcase. People are packed, commuters are packed in the train compartment, right? So he pushes his way in and then there is no space to sit. So there are railings, as in the buses in Kathmandu, you will see trains have railings in both sides. And every railing has what you call, there is a strap, what do you call this one? What is the word? Yes, there is a strap, staking strap, the strap that you catch to keep standing in the aisles of the trains or buses, right? And then, how old is he? He is 37, right? I was 37 when I was working like him. Now I'm 56. I was exactly in my 30s when I was working like him. I was working more than he does, right? Okay. Now, now as he gets in the train, so what does he do? He takes a book, right? What book? A book on computers. Because he finds that in his office, young employees, his colleagues, juniors also, they are very good at computer. And he realizes that he is lagging behind from them in this area. So what he's doing, he is trying to read computers in the train journey, but he tries to read, but he falls asleep, right? Then Burgess says that there are two kinds of salarymen. This is funny. What two kinds? One, those who think they are elite salarymen. Another, run-of-the-mill salaryman. Who is elite salaryman? Who thinks he is above average, rich, well off. Now, run-of-the-mill means below average, poor. Though you will see that he is below average, but he thinks he is above average, right? He is rich. And okay, then he thinks that now in my company I will be promoted soon and I will head to the top of the company, but it's impossible. He won't get any promotion. Japanese salarymen, as you read here, they rarely get a promotion. They spend 20, 30 years at the same place and they get retired, right? And then the problem is, when he should be at home, for example, he should be at home in the evening, right? He should be at home on Sunday, right? He should be at home in the morning, right? He should be in the job only between, let's say, 9 to 5, let's say. But the bitter reality is that even on Sunday he's in the office. In the evening also he's in the office. In the morning also in the office. He is always in the office. That's why at one place he says that his office is real home. Because he spends almost all his time in the office. Right? His real home, he says, my real home is my office. Right? I was like that once upon a time. I now realize, oh God, I will arrive at this school around 6 in the morning and I will be in this school around 8, 9, 10 in the late night, right? I spent 16 hours, whereas I was not paid for any extra hour I gave. So he should go home and read some book, right? He should read something, prepare his skills, but he doesn't. And then, okay. So how does he spend time? He spends time drinking with his office buddies. Later you will see this thing, what he does. We will read in a while how his evenings are spent. Now, right from paragraph 14, we are in the office now. John Burgess is taking us on a tour to his office now. It's 9:10, note the time. I remember my son used to get in the office by 9. And he used to tell me that if it is 9:05, he won't be able to take attendance. And his boss would mark. He was not allowed to be 5 minutes late. But in the evening, his office ended at 5. And his boss called him in his office, gave some assignment, and his boss kept him till midnight. Oh God, what a horrible, terrible boss, toxic boss. In the morning, if you are late by 5 minutes, you will be absent. But in the evening, the boss will keep you after office for 5-6 hours, and for that extra night work, he was not paid any money. There was no extra money for that. It was, in Hindi there is a word begari. Begari is, there is a word begari. Begari is a work that you do without payment as a slave. Begari is a Hindi word. Begari means any job you do to someone as a slave because they don't pay you any money. Right? Many workers in Nepal have this begari type of work. They work, they are not paid for it. Right? So we see him at 9:30. Where does he come? At real home. Oh God, this is so difficult to read, right? Please, I request you, never make your company your real home. Never make a job your real home. Don't be so sincere. When you become like this salaryman, you have become a slave, understand? Then, how is his home, real home? The 40 cluttered desks. Cluttered, not arranged properly, right? In his room. And he is at the head of bank of 8 desks, pushed head to head. So you have these 4 desks this side, 4 desks this side. There's no partition, there's no cubicle. You can see others, others can see you. They can hear you, you can hear them. There is no privacy. And look, as he says, Japanese offices have no privacy. At least Nepali offices, even if you go to bank, you have cubicles, half partitions, right? But there, they don't even have these partitions. It's unimaginable what kind of office that is, right? Now look, there is something ironical. Little empire. So this salary man runs his little empire from his desk. This is satire. This is satire, right? Who runs empire? A king. So the salary man is being described as a king. But we know the truth that he is a slave. The salary man's life is that of a slave. But John Burgess is describing him like that of a king. This is called irony. Irony is when a writer uses a word like king and he means a slave. Writers use one word and they mean the opposite of the word, that is called irony. Okay. So there is no privacy. Now after working for 15 years, he has risen to the rank of Kacho. I have been teaching in Nepalese colleges, schools for last 35 years. I haven't received even a single promotion in my job. I worked more than 25 years in private colleges. They never promoted me any rank. I was just a teacher. I work at the university. It's 12 years I've been working. The university doesn't promote me. There is no system of easy promotion. I can't be promoted by my work, hard work, right? So I'm like the salary man. I worked for 35 years. I've never been promoted. I'm at the same level, right? See here. So what is a Kacho? Department chief or section officer, right? Department man, not chief, manager. What does he do? Look his job. Look his job. Interesting. his job is analyzing sales data. So people below him, they send files to him, right? This file has data, and his job is interpreting the data and then moving the file up with a meaning to his boss. That's his job. So that means he works mental job. His job is mental. That's why it is a white collar job. A white collar job means job done using mind. Blue collar job means job done using hands. If you service a motorcycle in a garage, you have blue collar job. But if you are a receptionist in the same garage, you are a white collar job holder. So white collar job means you don't have to dirty your hand. Blue collar means you have to dirty your hand. Okay. Now this morning, this is the exact time in the story, exact time. You should note it down when the story opens. The story opens on a particular morning. This morning, what is his job this morning? So this morning, as we are seeing this salaryman, he has got a contract from a party. Another company have mailed him a sales contract or any contract, and his job is to prepare material for signing that contract with that company, right? And he finishes this contract on time, and then he runs into a 10:30 meeting. Office started at 9, and just after 1 hour, 1:30 minutes, there is a meeting. This is horrible. This is unimaginable. And you will see that this company has first meeting in the morning at 10:30. Okay, I like this because you begin your day with a small meeting. You tell people what to do. Fine, good, I appreciate. And at 4, the company has another meeting. How long? The second meeting lasts 2.5 hours. The first meeting lasts 1 hour. So the company spends 3.5 hours in one day for meeting. This is terrible. That's not a good company. Any company that spends almost 40% of the time meeting, that's not a well-managed company, right? Because as Peter Drucker says, when you meet, you don't work. When you work, you don't meet. So meeting is not working. Okay, now move ahead. So the meeting lasts more than an hour, as I said. And what is in 1 hour? In 1 hour, what do they do? See the funny thing. They inch toward a strategy for grabbing the sale. So somebody has proposed to buy from them, and now they are trying to sell the buyer, and to decide how to sell to the buyer, they have the meeting. And look what I mean in the meeting. They inch toward strategy. Inch means they are very slow. This is something funny. They spend 1 hour and they are not able to finalize strategy. Inch, the word inch. This look, reading के हो? कसरी पढ्नु पर्छ? हिजो मलाई कसैले सोध्नु भयो कि सर तपाईं रिडिङ सिकाउनु न कसरी पढ्नु पर्छ भन्नुभयो. मैले उहाँलाई सम्झाएँ. रिडिङ गर्नलाई रिडिङै गर्नुपर्छ. यसरी पढ्नुपर्छ. म जसरी पढिरहेको छु नि यहाँ त्यसरी पढ्नुपर्छ. मैले के गरिरहेको छु? I am focusing on a single word. Spending time on the word and trying to think about the word. Inch means moving very slowly. So when you inch toward study, that means you are working very slowly, and that's not a good thing. Then look here, something interesting now. What does the boss say? In the morning meeting, boss says, let's give our all to this contract. Focus on the word all. I remember, म एउटा प्राइभेट कलेजमा काम गर्थेँ धेरै पहिला. अनि प्रिन्सिपलले बारम्बार के भन्ने भने सर शनिबारमा हामी यहीँ हुन्छौँ आउनु न चिया खाउँला भन्ने के। अनि म सोचमग्न हुन्थ्यो अरे शनिबार त मेरो घरमा बस्ने बार हो नि। तर प्रिन्सिपलले बारम्बार के भन्ने भने शनिबार आउनु न हामी यहीँ हुन्छौँ। अब उहाँको त आफ्नै कलेज, उहाँले खोलेको कलेज, फाउन्डर नै उहाँ, त्यो उहाँको घरै त्यही भयो, उहाँको कमाइ त्यहीँ आफै लानुहुन्छ, आउनु केही फरक परेन नि त। हामी त जब होल्डर। अनि उहाँले के एक्सपेक्ट गर्ने भने टिचरहरू शनिबार पनि उहाँकै गएर बसिराख्नु। अनि गयो भने कहिले के म जान्थेँ, गयो भने के गर्ने, एक कप चिया मगाउने, अनि एक कप चिया खुवाएर 3 घन्टा 4 घन्टा फाल्तु गफ गरेर बस्ने, केही काम पनि नगर्ने, फाल्तु गफ गर्ने कि। दिस इज कल्ड स्लेभरी. I have had such slavery in Kathmandu. Look here. The boss says, give all the time. Focus on the word all, because this shows attitude of the boss in Japanese work culture. छोराले काम गर्थ्यो कम्पनीमा, नाम भन्दिनँ अहिले, कहिले भनिसकेको छु। उसको टाइम छ कि 5 बजे नयाँ नयाँ जब सुरु गरेर छ होइन। सुरुमा त उसलाई चाहिँ कन्फ्युजन भयो कि, अब 9 बजे गयो, 5 बजे टाइम सिधै निस्किनु खोज्यो। अनि ऊ निस्किनु खोज्दा उसले के देख्यो भने अरू कोही पनि निस्किँदैन। अनि 2 दिनमा बुझेछ त्यहाँ चलन के रहेछ भन्दाखेरि बसले के कल्चर बनाएको भने 5 बजेपछि जो निस्किन्छ उसले अप्रेजलमा ग्रेड सी पाउँछ, डी पाउँछ। बसले राम्रो आँखाले हेर्दैन। बसले राम्रो आँखाले कसलाई हेर्छ, जो 5 बजे अफिस सकिएपछि नि आफ्नो कम्प्युटरमा बसेर काम गरिरहन्छ। अनि कोही कोही साथी के रहेछ 7 बजेसम्म 8 बजेसम्म अफिसमा बसिराख्ने। अनि त्यस्ता मान्छेलाई बसले राम्रो मान्ने। अनि छोरा निस्किनु खोज्यो, अनि पछि उसले बुझ्यो यहाँ त निस्किनु हुँदो रहेछ। अनि बिस्तारै 1 घन्टा भन्न थाल्यो, 2 घन्टा भन्न थाल्यो, पछि उसले काम छोड्यो। यो त हुँदैन भयो। द्याट इज कल्ड स्लेभरी। अनि मैले सोधेँ तिमीहरूको अफिस 5 बजे सकिन्थ्यो, तिमीहरू 7 बजेसम्म बस्थ्यो, 2 घन्टा बढी बस्यौ, अनि एक्स्ट्रा ओभरटाइम पाउँथ्यौ त? उसले के भन्यो, होइन बुवा, त्यो कम्पनीमा त लो लेभलको वर्करलाई ओभरटाइम हुन्छ, किनभने उनीहरूलाई वर्कर डिफाइन गरेको छ अनि श्रमिक ल लागू हुन्छ। हामी म्यानेजरलाई वर्कर डिफाइन गरेको छैन, अनि हामी 2 घन्टा बसे हामीले चाहिँ पाउँदैनौँ भने। लुक दिस एक्सप्लोइटेसन। जबकि त्यो वर्कर 5 बजे निस्किन्छ, वर्कर निस्किन्छ, म्यानेजर बस्छ, बसे बाबत केही नै पाउँदैन। द्याट इज एक्सप्लोइटेसन, द्याट इज स्लेभरी. इफ यु फेस सच सिचुएसन, स्ट्यान्ड अगेन्स्ट इट, अपोज इट, राइट? नेभर अलाउ एनी कम्पनी, एनी अर्गनाइजेसन, एनी बस, एनी वान टु एक्सप्लोइट यु. Look here. Look his boss. Now, how is the boss? Dour-faced, stern, gloomy, unfriendly. Most bosses have that expression. Most bosses have that expression. They make this expression. They look sullen, unfriendly, right? And what does he do? Then when he says this thing, now look what happens. The meeting breaks up, but perhaps, now look what the salaryman thinks. Perhaps the Sunday outing with the family could be squeezed into the morning, leaving the afternoon for the office. Look the problem. Sunday is holiday. He had promised his wife that I will take you for, let's say, picnic or something. I forgot the word. I will take you to somewhere to go, right? But that was the promise. Now his boss says, give all the time. Now salaryman decides to come to office on Sunday. Salaryman decides to come to office on Sunday. How? He says that I will take my family for picnic in the morning, and in the afternoon I will come to office. This is slavery. Don't be so sincere. Don't be so sincere. Your company won't respect your sincerity. My 35-year experience tells very clearly that in private work culture, private organizations never respect your sincerity. They are always exploiting you like leeches, like bugs. They are wringing blood from you. So never be unnecessarily sincere to your organizations. Always put yourself first. Put yourself first. Okay. Now, come down and see. Now look here. He is 10 years younger than his manager, fine. Now, he is part of his Batsu. What is Batsu? This is important to understand. Have you seen in private companies, the bosses have a sort of discipline. म एउटा स्कुलमा काम गर्थेँ, कलेजमा काम गर्थेँ, अनि त्यहाँको प्रिन्सिपल चाहिँ पहिला उहाँको त्यहाँको प्रिन्सिपलको बानी कस्तो एकदमै आर्मी जस्तो कि ठ्याक्कै आर्मीको बिहेभियर गर्ने जस्तो आर्मीमा चाहिँ कमान्ड दिन्छ नि तल अनि कमान्ड दिएपछि तपाईले क्वेशन गर्न मिल्दैन नि ठ्याक्कै फलो त्यसै कमान्ड दिने अनि कुनै पनि कुरामा सल्लाह नगर्ने नसोध्ने यो गर भन्ने अनि 1 मिनेट काम गर्न ढिला भयो भने त्यो एउटा पेपरमा चाहिँ किन यो नगरेको लेखेर पठाउने अनि बोलाएर अफिसमा सोध्ने यो काम किन हप्काउने एकदमै हिटलर जस्तो बिहेभियर गर्ने मैले 15 वर्ष त्यस्तो बसलाई झेलेँ 15 इयर उहाँले मेटाफर कस्तो दिनुहुन्थ्यो दिवाकर सर तपाई हाम्रो कलेजमा टिचर हुनुहुन्छ त्यो भनेको तपाईले हाम्रो कलेजसँग बिहा गरे जस्तै हो तपाई केटी मान्छे हो हाम्रो कलेजसँग बिहा गर्नु भएको छ हाम्रो कलेजको सिन्दूर लाउनु भएको छ तपाईले त्यो भएर सिन्दूर लगाएको महिलाहरू आफ्नो लोग्ने प्रति जति फेथफुल हुन्छ तपाई हाम्रो कलेज प्रति त्यतिकै फेथफुल यसरी भन्नुहुन्थ्यो म सरप्राइज हुने के कहिले पनि आफ्नो जागिरलाई सिन्दूर नठान्नुस् आफ्नो अफिसलाई सिन्दूर नठान्नुस् त्यति दबाएर काम नगर्नुस् मैले भोग्या भएर सिकाउँदै छु राइट त्यो कलेज अहिले पनि छ त्यो बस अहिले पनि हुनुहुन्छ यो कुरा मैले कहाँबाट ल्याएको कुरा बात्सु बसेस ह्याभ दिस कन्ट्रोलिङ एटिट्युड छोराले भन्थ्यो ठुलो कम्पनी नाम भन्दिनँ अहिले नेपालको सबभन्दा बढी ट्याक्स तिर्ने कम्पनी अनि त्यो कम्पनीको सिइओ यस राणा हुनुहुन्थ्यो उहाँ थरले सरी मैले थर खोलेँ यस्तो राणा शासन पनि राणाकै चलाउने कम्पनीमा सबैले थर्कमान बनाएर राख्ने अनि कम्पनीको सबै मान्छे त्यो बस थर 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 हुने यसरी थरथरै हुने कि थरथरै बनाएर राख्ने राइट द्याट इज बात्सु बस सबै त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि एकदमै आफ्नो अन्डरको मान्छेलाई ग्रिप गरेर राख्ने कि एकदमै अजिङ्गरले जस्तो समातेर राख्ने बात्सु द्याट इज बात्सु राइट सो लुक यसको असर के पर्यो लुक हियर यसको असर हेर्नुहोस् के हुन्छ यहाँ हेर्नुहोस् यो लाइन हेर्नुहोस् त द स्यालेरी म्यान डेफर्स टु हिज म्यानेजर इन द एलिभेटर द स्यालेरी म्यान अब यसको असर बात्सुको असर के पर्यो the salaryman has become a yes man. Whatever the boss says, the salaryman never says no, never raises questions. Whatever the boss says, okay sir, huncha sir. So the salaryman is a puppet. The salaryman is a slave to the boss, right? Not only that, not only he agrees to everything the boss says. See the trouble. How is he slave? Sometimes the boss would call him home to make him do personal job. Sometimes, for example, once he said, please come my home, I'm moving my house, so I have to do some heavy lifting. So please come on to my house. And what do? When a boss said, come my house, I'm moving, help me with heavy lifting. Salaryman cancelled his plan to play baseball game with his son. What could he do? This question is very important. What could he do? Because he could never say no to his boss. Why? Why he could never say no to his boss? Because he was a slave in his company. Look, for him, boss को घरमा गएर उसको भाँडाकुँडा उठाएर डेरा सार्दिनु is more important than playing with his son. So the salaryman puts his company before his family. Never do that. Only a slave will put his company before his family. So this salaryman is very like Lau Baka. Do you remember? When Lau Baka was promoted to VP in the story Loving the Boom, Lau Baka stopped coming home for a month. Before promotion, he could come every weekend. But after promotion, Lau Baka has to spend so much time in Bartuglia's company that he cannot come home for a month. And his wife makes a call and his children cry, Daddy, Daddy, when will you come home? In a private work culture, in private company, even if you are promoted, you are a senior slave or a junior slave. There is no freedom. Okay. Now, another interesting thing to understand the life quality of this salaryman is, look what does he eat in the lunch, in the lunch break. Lunch today is a noodle. Oh God. Breakfast should be noodle, I agree. How can lunch be noodle? Lunch is your primary staple food of the day. But do you see, यति बढी काम गर्ने मान्छेले बिहानको मेन फुडमा के खान्छ? Noodle. Why? Maybe उसलाई त्यही मन पर्छ, I agree. But maybe he can't afford. He can't afford money and he can't afford time. Maybe he has no time. मलाई त्यस्तै हुन्थ्यो. मैले भने नि, म बिहान 6 बजे क्लासमा पढाउन छिर्थेँ, बेलुका 6 बजे पढाएर निस्किन्थेँ, 12 घण्टा पढाउँथेँ, 12 घण्टामा 14 वटा क्लास पढाउँथेँ, अनि 14 वटा क्लास पढाउँदा 12 घण्टामा मैले जम्मा 30 मिनटको ब्रेक फेला पार्थेँ. त्यो 30 मिनटको ब्रेक पनि एकचोटि फेला पार्दैन थिएँ, 2 स्लटमा पार्थेँ. एउटा ब्रेक चाहिँ बिहान 8 देखि 8:15 हुन्थ्यो, 15 मिनट. अर्को ब्रेक चाहिँ दिउँसो 12:30 देखि 12:45 हुन्थ्यो. अनि बिहान 8 बजे म 4 तला माथिबाट दौडिँदै कुद्दै तल भैँतला आउँथेँ, क्यान्टिनमा जान्थेँ, क्यान्टिनवालालाई खाजा दिनु भन्थेँ, उसले जे पाकेको थियो त्यही दिन्थ्यो. म रोज्दैन थिएँ, के मैले भन्दैन थिएँ, मलाई के खाजा छैन थाहा हुँदैन थियो, उसले आफै दिन्थ्यो. अनि म 15 मिनटमा कहिले त्यो फ्राई राइस हुन्थ्यो, कहिले चना हुन्थ्यो, कहिले समोसा हुन्थ्यो, कहिले चप हुन्थ्यो, कहिले मोमो हुन्थ्यो, के हुन्थ्यो. अनि जे दिए पनि म यति छिटो खान्थेँ, म खाँदैन थिएँ, मुखमा कोस्थेँ. मैले खाँदैन थिएँ, मुखमा कोस्थेँ. किन कोस्थेँ भने चबाउनै भ्याउँदैन थियो. म स्टप गर्थेँ, मैले पेटलाई बोरा जस्तो बनाएको थिएँ, स्टप गर्ने. अनि 15 मिनटपछि दौडिँदै फेरि अर्को क्लासमा पढाउन जान्थेँ. I was the salaryman. Maybe he is eating noodles because he doesn't have enough time. Because noodles are fast food, right? Grabbed. This shows very clearly. Grabbed. When you grab, you are in a hurry. Eaten in a hurry, like me. Then he is also very aware about his class. He thinks he is elite. But actually he is a slave. He is a slave. And the dangerous thing is, खतरनाक कुरा लाइफमा के हुन्छ? जब तपाईले आफूलाई गधा बनाइराख्नुहुन्छ, तपाईको जीवनमा सबैभन्दा खतरनाक कुरा के हो भने तपाईले कम्पनीमा आफूलाई गधा बनाइराख्नु भएको छ र भ्रम के पालिराख्नु भएको छ भने म चाहिँ गधा होइन घोडा भने भ्रम पाल्नु भएको छ, अथवा म मान्छे भने भ्रम पाल्नु भएको छ. भ्रम के पाल्नु भएको छ? म मान्छे, म एलिट मान्छे हो. तर व्यवहारमा तपाई के भइराख्नु छ? गधा भइराख्नु भएको छ. किन गधा हुनुहुन्छ? गधा जस्तै कम्पनीमा काम गरिराख्नु भएको छ. के खाएर? चाउचाउ खाएर. So please don't turn yourself into donkeys as worker. Okay? भोलि जागिर खाने बेलामा आफूलाई डंकी नबनाउनुस्. Don't allow your company to make you into a donkey. Don't allow your boss to make you into a donkey. Keep your human integrity. Keep your human self-respect. Right? Okay. So, whenever he talks to a co-worker, he is very conscious about his class. If he is, suppose he is here, and if he is talking to his senior or his junior, while talking to his junior, he will use language one way. While talking to his senior, he will use language another way. he was very conscious about his rank and hierarchy. This worker is very conscious about rank and hierarchy, right? Okay. Now another tragic thing is, look his life and judge his life, judge the quality. He has colleagues, okay, fine. And sometimes, they talk, right? They talk. And look, what do they talk while having noodle? While grabbing noodle. What do they talk about? They talk. Mark the word talk. Talk about what? They talk about their passion. What is his passion? Playing golf. But he has no money to join the golf club. Michael Ventura, in his essay, Someone is Stealing Your Life, wrote that American workers, after working like a slave, they don't have enough money to live a decent life. And here is an evidence. Right? He has bought clubs to play golf. He has imported clothes. He has shoes. But one thing he doesn't have. What? He has no time. Why? Because he has given all his time to office and company. Only a slave has no time for himself. So in future, when you become a job holder, ask yourself, do I have enough time to myself? If yes, you are not a slave. If your mind says, no, I don't have enough time to myself, you are a slave. And understand that you are a slave. Who is a slave in modern time? One who does not have enough time for himself and gives all his time to his office and organization. That is a slave today, right? And never become that kind of worker. Now, move ahead. Okay. This I won't read it because the two colleagues are talking about helping each other. I will skip this, not very important. Now I'll move to, yes, this point is important here. Now, in Japanese culture, we read that every graduate from the university, when they finish study, they have one dream. They have a dream to have a professional life. And they have a dream to be a part of large and respected organization. Sometimes people ask me, दिवाकर सर तपाईं वहाँ बालाजुबाट यहाँ एलएसएम पढाउन आउनुहुन्छ त्यति टाढा 15 किलोमिटर बिहान जाडोमा किन टाढा आएको त्यो नजिकै पढाउन मिल्दैन? Then I say, मिल्छ. अनि यहाँ किन आउनु भएको त? Then I say, एलएसएम को ब्रान्ड देखेर आएको. Then I say, एलएसएम को बिल्डिङ देखेर आएको. एलएसएम को चाहिँ फिजिकल कुराहरु देखेर आएको. एलएसएम को रेकग्निसन देखेर आएको. Look what is happening. यो भन्दा बढी पैसा म अन्त कमाउन सक्छु. सजिलै सक्छु. अरूले कमाइरहेछन्. धेरै बढी कमाउन सक्छु. तर अन्त बढी पैसा कमाउन सक्दा पनि म यही किन आइरहेको छु भने यसको जुन ब्रान्ड छ म यसलेमा पढाउँछु भन्दा जे रियाक्सन आउँछ सोसाइटीमा त्यो अन्त पढाएर नआउन सक्छ. This is very true with many people. कुनै आफूले काम गर्ने कम्पनी एकदमै नामी छ भने त्यहाँ दुःख भयो भने पैसा कम भए पनि मान्छे कन्टिन्यू गर्छ. किनकि सोसाइटीमा चाहिँ कहाँ पढाउनुहुन्छ त्यहाँ पढाउँछु भन्दा उसको इमेज अर्कै हुन्छ. The same is happening with salaryman. किन स्लेभ जस्तो काम गरिरहेछ? Because he wants a professional life in a large company, large organization. Now another thing, another important thing, ask a question. यति दास जस्तो भएर काम गर्ने मान्छेको लाइफ क्वालिटी कस्तो छ? So you will see that he was climbing the stairs. त्यो लिफ्टबाट कतै उक्लिन्छ हिँड्छ. He climbs the third floor and he becomes breathless. That means maybe his belly is big, we can assume. सास फुल्छ उसको उक्लिँदाखेरि. He has a lot of maybe fat in his body. Maybe he is having high cholesterol, heart problem. So you will see that his life quality is very poor. What tells you? This evidence. भर्याङ चढ्दाखेरि स्यास्या हुन्छ. How old is he? He is 37. At 37, he is breathless while climbing stairs. This shows two things. एउटा उसको आफ्नै पर्सनल हेल्दी हेबिट छैन. एक दिनमा 45 सिगरेट खान्छ, भात नखाएर चाउचाउ खान्छ. Look, this salaryman. Please never become like him. But understand. Okay, breathless. Now, now we are in the evening in the office now. It's 4. And there is another meeting that lasts till 6. By 7, everybody is leaving. He does not leave, as I told you. त्यहाँ कल्चर कस्तो छ? अफिस टाइम सकिएपछि जो फाल्तु बसिरहन्छ ऊ बसको नजरमा प्यारो हुन्छ. जो अफिस टाइम सकिएपछि लुसुके जान्छ, बसले उसलाई टेढा आँखाले हेर्छ. त्यो स्यालेरीम्यान बसिरहन्छ. टु गिभ द इम्प्रेसन म बढी सिनिन्छ, यस्तो नगर्नु होला. बसले राम्रो मान्छे भएर फाल्तु नबस्नु होला, तपाईँले सिकाएको. Now at 7:30, he goes with his friends to a restaurant for a dinner. Why? Because the company is taking the client to the hotel. You know, in business what happens? तपाईं कुनै कम्पनी काम गर्नुहुन्छ, तपाईं सेल्समा हुनुहुन्छ, तपाईं सेल्स म्यानेजर हो, अनि मरौ तपाईँ कम्पनीमा चाहिँ कुनै कुरा किन्न आयो प्रपोजल लिएर. अब तपाईँले के गर्नुहुन्छ? यो दिवाकर सरलाई के गर्यो भने यो कुरा किन्ला तपाईँ चिन्ता हुन्छ. अनि तपाईँ मलाई साम दाम दण्ड बेर फकाउनुहुन्छ. फकाउने एउटा उपाय के हो? अब मलाई तपाईँ बेलुकामा सर जाउँ आज खाजा खान्छ भन्नुहुन्छ, म अन्तबाट आएको, राम्रो होटलमा लानुहुन्छ, मिठो मिठो कुरा खुवाउनुहुन्छ. के को लोभमा? यसरी खुवायो भने उसले अग्रिमेन्ट साइन गर्छ भनेर. दिस इज भेरी कमन प्र्याक्टिस इन बिजनेस अर्गनाइजेसन्स, where companies bribe you, companies take you to hotel, restaurant, they feed you to please you so that you sign the contract. Right? I stop here today and we will continue tomorrow from paragraph 27. So please tell me tomorrow we are in paragraph 27. Okay? Thank you. अब एउटा क्लासमा पढाउन जानु छ, एउटा विषय 32 जना विद्यार्थी छ, हल्ला गर्छ, सुन्दैन, पढ्ने कुरा चान्सै राख्दैन. अहिलेबाट तनाव जानुपर्छ, अहिले तनाव भइसक्यो मलाई, त्यहाँ पढाउनु पर्छ भनेर. त्यो पढाएको सुन्दै सुन्दैलाई पढ्ने कुरा चान्सै छैन कि, सुन्दैन. अब के क्लास हो तपाईँको? इकोनोमिक्स हो माधव सरको. सर उताको क्लासमा हुनुहुन्छ, निस्किएर त आउनुहुन्छ होला.